It can't be easy to keep secrets for a movie as big and exciting as Avengers 4, but these actors probably could have tried a little harder. These are a few of the biggest slip-ups by the leading lights of the MCU. A tiny detail. There's been plenty of speculation that the quantum realm will come into play in a major way in Avengers 4, and it looks like Tom Holland may have confirmed that this is the case. Speaking with Benedict Cumberbatch in a video released by Emergency Awesome, Holland referenced the quantum realm specifically when comparing his dialogue in Avengers 4 to Cumberbatch's.
He has to talk about so much quantum realm stuff.
Just stuff.
I just have to talk about, yeah, man, that's awesome.
This is cool.
Unless the dialogue Holland is referring to is along the lines of, gee, I'm relieved we don't have to deal with any of that dumb quantum realm stuff, then it's a safe bet the strange place Scott Lang is trapped in is going to hold some importance in the final battle against Thanos. Long live the Queen. While promoting Mission Impossible Fallout, Angela Bassett, who played T'Challa's mother Ramonda in Black Panther, revealed to Screen Rant that Ramonda and Shuri survived Thanos' purge at the end of Avengers Infinity War. When asked if her character was killed, Bassett replied, "No, neither did my daughter. Shuri, she's a bright girl there in Wakanda." The fact that both characters survived could have a serious impact on the story of Avengers 4 and beyond. On the one hand, with T'Challa dead, the survival of Shuri and Ramonda may help determine who takes the throne. On the other, when last we saw Shuri, she was trying to separate the Mind Stone from Vision without killing him. She didn't succeed, but she still might have gained valuable knowledge which our heroes could use in the coming battle against Thanos. The Women of Marvel. In an interview with Paper Magazine, Pom Klementieff, who plays Mantis in the Guardians films and Infinity War, was asked about the Me Too movement, and her response may have unintentionally revealed a team-up between Mantis, Captain Marvel, and Okoye. She recalled, "I remember Brie Larson coming to me and Denai Guerrera on the set of The Avengers. She told me about the Time's Up letter to sign, and I found it really amazing to have all these women, and men too, together and fighting for a better world." Mantis may have been one of the victims of Thanos' purge at the end of Avengers Infinity War, but Clementieff's words would imply that her death won't be entirely permanent. And if we're getting a team-up between those three, it begs the question of just where it's happening. Have Mantis and Captain Marvel made their way to Earth? Or is Okoye somehow traveling the stars? Reunited. Since Avengers 4 promises to be Robert Downey Jr.'s final work in the MCU, fans wouldn't be blamed for assuming Tony Stark might not survive to see Pepper Potts again. Tony was already a top choice for the Avengers Infinity War kill list, and it's a good bet the stakes will be raised even higher for Avengers 4. Thanks to Gwyneth Paltrow's Instagram page, however, we know Tony and Pepper will get to see each other at least one more time.
I'm sorry. I don't know what to say.
Come back here, Tony. I swear to God, come back here right now. Come back. Boss, we're losing her.
In September 2018, while Avengers 4 was in the middle of reshoots, Paltrow posted a photo of her and Downey on set. The caption read simply "Lunchtime," accompanied by #Pepperoni, a mashup of Pepper and Tony. So we may not know whether Pepper or Tony will survive Avengers 4, but we do know that their scene in Infinity War wasn't the last time the pair would see each other. The good old days. The same day Gwyneth Paltrow posted her pepperoni shot on Instagram, Chris Evans posted a selfie on Twitter unveiling a relatively minor spoiler to eagle-eyed fans, but one that could point to a much larger reveal. In the photo, Evans's Infinity War facial hair is gone, and his hair more closely resembles the look we've seen in earlier films. The shot's caption reads, "Senior Year," and is followed by #A4. As Thor correctly pointed out during Infinity War's Battle of Wakanda, the Star-Spangled Avenger assumed a much scruffier look in Infinity War.
Your haircut? Notice you've copied my beard.
Now, this photo could simply mean that by the end of Avengers 4, Steve Rogers will decide he's not keen on beards anymore. However, the idea that the Avengers will be bouncing around time is one of the more heavily trafficked theories about Avengers 4. Evans could easily have been involved in reshoots for a scene involving a Captain America from another era. In particular, the photo gives credence to a fan theory that was already growing in popularity, that Captain America will not die in Avengers 4, but will instead be sent back in time to live the life with Peggy Carter that his long sleep in the ice stole from him. If true, it could be a beautiful end to the character's story.